The human body is a miraculous machine. There are 5 main systems: skeletal muscular, nervous, digestive, cardiovascular, and respiratory. All the systems work together. If one didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you any of this right now.
Password?
Open up.
Nope.
Open sesame?
Never.
I need to get in there in the name of science.
Correct.
Each system plays an important role. The skeletal muscular system holds us up and takes us where we need to go. The digestive system provides fuel for the trip. The respiratory system provides the oxygen that all the systems need to do their jobs. The cardiovascular system delivers the fuel and the oxygen to the body. And the nervous system is what ties it all together and runs the show. I think, therefore I am. And the nervous system teaches us it's all in your head.
Without your brain or spinal cord, you wouldn't know how to do anything. That means if I didn't have my brain, I'd be dead right now. But the brain can't work alone. Nerve endings carry the messages that the brain sends. The main nerve is the spinal cord. Let's say you touch something hot. You tend to let go, right? It's because your nerves feel the hotness. I think I've got to go. So bye.
That is the brain model of science. That is the frontal lobe, which controls your emotion and behavior. That's the parietal lobe, which controls your spelling. That's the occipital lobe, which controls your sight. That's the temporal lobe, which controls your memory. And that's the cerebellum, which controls your balance. And that's the brain.
Without your brain or spinal cord, you wouldn't be able to breathe or let your heart beat. Well, this sounds boring. But that really is true. You need your brain to make messages and your spinal cord to send them. What if you forgot to breathe or make your heart beat? That's usually automatic. You say you didn't have a spinal cord. Where would your brain send messages automatically? You'd die! Your heart and lungs are automated. Most of your systems are. So you need your nervous system to live. But not everything is autonomic. There's also voluntary, which is thinking about it before you do it. Like I'm thinking of raising my hand. That's thinking about it before you do it. Got all that information? Better have it. Okay, I'm done. Bye-bye.
I'm here to tell you about the 5 senses. They are taste, touch, see, smell, and hearing. Tasting things comes first. You need your taste buds, in other words, papillae. They send taste messages to the brain. Next comes the eyes. Everything you see goes through the optic nerve to the brain. That helps you see. The nose comes next. Here is something in your nose called mucous membranes. The smells reach the olfactory bulb in your brain that helps you smell. Touching comes next. Nerve endings go over the whole body and helps us feel things, whether it is cold, heat, contact, or pain. Last but not least is the ear. Vibrations go through the auditory canal and hits the eardrum. Then the vibration goes to the brain and allows you to hear things. That is how all 5 senses work. I got a question.
Well, what is it?
What will happen if you were to damage your nervous system?
Well, here's a little demonstration you can try at home. All you need is a lamp, an extension cord, and an electric outlet. Okay, now let's cut your spinal cord. See, now the electric outlet can no longer send electricity to the lamp, in this case messages. Wow, this is cool. You can try it at home too.
I'm all jittery from the nervous system. I need to take a breather. Let's go to the respiratory system.
The respiratory system isn't one thing, it's a bunch of things, including the trachea, lungs, diaphragm,
and alveoli.
The trachea windpipe is a tube that leads to your lungs. The trachea then divides into two smaller tubes. Those then branch off into smaller and smaller tubes inside your lungs. The lungs are sacs that fill up with air when you breathe in. The oxygen from the air goes into your bloodstream and carbon dioxide gets forced out when you exhale. The diaphragm is a muscle that makes you breathe. When expanded, you inhale. When contracted, you exhale. The last part is the alveoli.
The alveoli is at the end of the trachea. They are about 1 cell thick. You have about 300 million alveoli in your body.
Wow, there are lots of parts to the respiratory system. Now let's see how they work.
Want to know how it works? Here it goes. As you breathe in, the air goes down your throat and into your trachea. Your trachea divides into two smaller air tubes that each lead to each lung. Inside your lungs, oxygen gets passed to the bloodstream and carbon dioxide gets exhaled. Here I have the super cool model of science. You can make it too. All you need is a 1 liter bottle, scissors, tape. Hey, I don't need paper. Tape, a small balloon, and a large balloon. First, cut off the bottom of the 1 liter bottle.
Yeah!
And then stick the small balloon part first in, and fold over the top. Then make sure that there actually is a hole through it. Then take the large balloon and cut off the top. Then stretch the large balloon around the bottom of the 1 liter bottle. Then, once you're done with that, when you pull on the bottom balloon, which represents the diaphragm, the top balloon, which represents the lung, will fill up with air. Isn't this cool? Try it!
Did you know that?
Your lungs are called pulmon in Latin. The capillaries only in your lungs are 1,600 kilometers long when placed side by side. Your lungs are 70 square feet in surface area. Now you know.
We already
knew. The respiratory system is an amazing part of your body. Without them, you wouldn't be able to blow out a birthday candle. Well, your lungs are strong, but this candle seems to be stronger.
Learning about the respiratory system is like a breath of fresh air, but I've got a bone to pick with the skeletal muscular system.
This is very boring.
I think I already know that.
I am Fact Man. You said it was boring, did you?
Exactly.
But without your skeleton, you would just be like silly putty and you wouldn't be able to move. And there are 26 vertebrae included in your skeleton. Without a single one, you wouldn't be able to move your back. So be grateful and steady up.
Well, one thing you don't know
Is there are 206 bones in an adult body, and half of them are in your hands and feet. The skull protects the brains, dudes.
the helmet protects them more.
A little help down here?
Hey Slim, how you doing?
Hi, Slim.
This is the skeletal muscular model of science, also known as SLIM. As you see, when we move his arm up and down, the muscles relax and contract.
Like when you move his arm up, this muscle contracts and this muscle relax. And when you move it back down, this muscle contracts and this muscle relax. This one is the bicep and this one is the tricep.
It's the same when you move your legs up and down.
Like when you move the leg up, this muscle contracts and this muscle relaxes. When you move it back down, this muscle relaxes and this muscle contracts. This one is the hamstring and this one is the quadricep.
Let's go learn about joints. Do you know anything about joints?
How would I know?
Do you know anything about joints?
I am a scientist that studies about the human body, and I know a lot about joints. There are many bones in the human body, but without joints, you wouldn't be able to move them. There are three main kinds of joints. The first is the hinge joint. These joints can only move one direction. These joints are found in your elbows and knees. The second type of joint is the bottom socket joint. These joints are made with a spot at the end of one bone and a cradle shape in another one, so that they can move a lot. These joints. Sorry, lost my balance. These joints are found in your shoulders and hips. The last type of joint is the gliding joint. These joints slide against each other so they can move a lot. See? These joints are found down your backbone, in your wrists, and your ankles. I'm a little busy here, so I need to go. Bye.
As you see, the skeleton keeps your shape. It's like an exoskeleton on a bug, but it's on the inside. But without your muscles, you wouldn't be able to move your body.
Bones and muscle style. Human body. Bones and muscle style. Human body. Skeletal body. Human body. Bones and muscles are what make you move in your body. You have 206 bones in your body. You have 640 muscles in your body. Let's all move our bodies.
I feel myself getting stronger all the time. Ah! I'm bleeding! I'm bleeding! Maybe they have a bend in the cardiovascular system. Hi, I'm Megan with Dr. D, and she's here to tell us about the heart. So Ina, what does your heart do and what is its job?
Well, your heart is a muscle. It is big on your fist. It pumps blood to all of the cells in your body and it never stops working, not even when you sleep. It did slow down when you sleep. That's because your muscles don't move a lot, so it doesn't need a lot of blood.
How does your heart work?
Well, when the heart sends blood to your cells, it sends it with carbon, with oxygen, and nutrition stuff for the food that you eat. Once the blood gets to the cells, it uses it by taking all the good stuff and sending it back with carbon dioxide and other waste products. Once the bad blood gets back to the heart, it sends it to the lungs to be filled with air.
So that's about it.
I'm Sam, and I'm here to talk to you about the arteries, veins, and capillaries. The arteries are tubes or vessels that take the blood away from the heart once it has been oxygenated by the lungs. Once it leaves the heart, it starts a cycle through the body. The oxygen is used by all the cells.
I think I need to use the restroom.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
You better get up right now.
I'm fine.
You got dizzy because you sat up too fast. You see, when you were sitting down, your heart didn't work very hard. But when you sprang up, your heart couldn't keep up, so you got dizzy and fell down.
I thought you had to use the restroom.
Oh yeah.
Enough of those other things. Now let's talk about blood cells. Blood cells float in a liquid called plasma. This liquid brings nutrients to the cells and carries away the waste. Red blood cells are the main blood cells in your body. They make up almost all blood cells. They get oxygen from the lungs and delivers them to the body. That's also why blood is red.
Look, they're germs. Let's get them.
Wow, those germs didn't have a chance. But white blood cells couldn't whiten out the blood because they are less than 1%. Platelets also don't have many inside the body, but they're still very, 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 very useful. They make the blood clot so that you won't bleed to death. So cherish your blood cells, everyone.
Hi, Joe the Kid here. Did you ever know why your face turns red when you hang upside down? When you hang upside down, your face turns red because gravity is pulling your blood down. I think I'm late for the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good, Sam. You're still alive.
I was worried.
The amazing heart keeps on beating.
Getting to the heart of the matter really gave me an appetite. I heard they might have some food in the digestive system.
Food is fuel for your body. Food contains chemical substances called nutrients. Nutrients, through digestion, give your body energy. If you didn't have energy, then you couldn't do this. Nutrients also help the body grow and repair itself when needed. Now for digestion.
The digestive system is made up of the teeth, tongue, mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, small intestine, and the large intestine. I wonder what the first part of digestion is.
Digestion starts in your mouth, where teeth chew food and mixes with saliva. The tongue pushes small balls of food to the back of your mouth and into the throat. A muscular tube called the esophagus pushes the food down the neck and into the stomach.
Here's something you can try at home. First you need a straw and a piece of paper. Wad the piece of paper so that it fits the straw just right, like this. Now squeeze it down like this. Food doesn't just fall down your esophagus. Muscles push it down, as I'm doing right here.
Stomach acid in the stomach pushes the food up.
This plastic bag represents the stomach, and this lemon juice represents the stomach acid. There's a lot of stomach acid in your stomach because it needs a lot to mush up the food. Then you need the food. The food is already mushed up because it has gone down your esophagus. Muscles in your stomach mush the food around until it's even more mushed up like this. I'm a machine.
I'm a machine that's gotta move. In fact, 7 days without exercise makes 1 week. Gotta run.